Israel Adesanya versus Sean Strickland takes place this weekend in the main event of UFC 293. Adesanya versus Strickland, and this is a fucking big fight here in the middleweight division with the championship on the line. We have the champion Israel Adesanya versus the challenger Sean Strickland, number 5 in the world right now. Should be real. I mean, let's take a look at the rankings here. UFC rankings. Let's see who's really above him so we can tell. We'll see. We have Dricus, Whitaker. I know they're above him, but who's the other 3? Cannonier, Vettori. What the fuck is Vettori? You beat DeLindsay. Well done. Strickland arguably beat Cannonier, where you got fucking mauled by him. So I think realistically he should be number 4, number 3 really, if you count him. If you count his win over Cannonier. So number 3 in the world, Strickland. I think he's gonna go out there and lose. I love Strickland. I hope he wins because his personality. We'll see if personality will fail, like it always has. For some reason, I know Izzy has a personality, but still, he's just cringe and a weirdo. As where Strickland talks facts, and I mean sometimes he goes overboard here and there, but man, that's the fun part about Strickland. I think Izzy's gonna win. I really love Strickland. I just don't know if he's gonna win this one. I really don't know, guys. Like Strickland's really, he's good. If you beat Sean Strickland, you're a good fighter. It's simple as that. But Izzy must have the most confidence in the world after that Pereira KO. And Strickland, I know he lost to Pereira. I'm not gonna base it off that. But still, I just don't know if Strickland can win. I don't think he can. It's not like he can flukily one punch Izzy. And even if he can, Izzy's got a good chin on him. Good chin. He's fought guys with big power before, more power than Strickland, like Cannonier. He's fought Costa, who doesn't have much power, I'm going to be honest with you. But he's fought guys like Pereira, survived all of his shots. I know in the 5th round in the rematch, he did get put away, but he didn't get put out cold. He just got rocked and stumbled, you know? So I really think Adesanya's got an underrated chin. Strickland needs to wrestle. He really does. Now, on the feet, I think in terms of skill versus skill, it's going to be competitive here. Like, I don't think Izzy's just going to be walking through Strickland. Like, I think Costa's a very overrated fighter. That's what Adesanya kind of made it look easy. But Pereira makes it close early with him. Pereira gets caught, obviously, and put out. That's where it kind of goes well for Izzy. Other than that, it is very competitive. But he does have that one-hitter quitter that can put you out cold. I think he's going to finish Strickland with a question mark kick. I think he will. Izzy does throw that a lot. He threw it against Derek Brunson earlier in his career, I get it. But he does throw kicks out there, and maybe he can land a head kick here and there. Maybe he can land a big shot. Maybe he can left hook Strickland like Pereira did. But Pereira is very sneaky with it. That's how he caught Strickland, but Strickland just gave him a free win. But still, I think Izzy's really, really good. Really good. You know? I think he's got skill. Most skill you can ever see. He's very smart. I hate Izzy. I hate saying this about him, but it is true. And he's got one-punch KO ability. It's going to be really tough for Strickland to get this done on the feet. I don't think he can do it. I don't think he will. He beat Abbas. Good job, but it's fucking Abbas. Abbas Magomedov is not that good. He's not Adesanya. He doesn't have cardio like Adesanya. It's going to take wrestling to get Adesanya out of there. That's how you can win against him, other than when you're a Pereira. But even then in the rematch, he got slept out cold. Still, like, Blachowicz had to wrestle. Blachowicz did outstrike him as well. That also did happen. But that was at light heavyweight. And Strickland ain't Blachowicz mixing up some kicks. Doesn't do that. And if Pereira's struggling, I think, even though Izzy was competitive, Izzy was still 3-1 on him. 3-1. Izzy in the first fight they had. Alright? In the first fight they had in the UFC, I keep mixing it up because of the kickboxing crap as well, but the first fight in the UFC they had, Izzy was winning 3-1. Sure, he mixed in some wrestling, but I think Izzy's really good. And Strickland, I know he beat Amavov as well, but Amavov, I'm gonna just say it, he's a rookie. He's a complete rookie, Amavov. He will grow overall and over time, and maybe he'll become a top threat to the division, but that was his big moment against Strickland where it kind of failed. It was more that than Strickland looking great. I know Strickland did take on short notice. I don't think Strickland will win this one. I don't think he will. It's different when you're facing Adesanya to Abbas, Magomedov, and Nasruddin Imavov. You know? And Cannonier, close fight there as well. I thought he won that fight 5 rounds to nothing. I think that was a really, really, really bad robbery right there. Maybe 4-1. That also could be something. 3-2 Strickland is just being nice to Cannonier at that point. But Cannonier did not win that fight one bit. Alright? But still, it was still competitive in some rounds where Strickland won the majority of it. I just don't think Strickland's going to get it done. If he wrestles, it could be interesting. I think it'd be really interesting if he wrestles, but he's not going to. Like, I'm going to trust Pereira to beat Adesanya. Because Pereira actually takes it seriously. Strickland doesn't. Like, I think if he loses, it's just like, oh, I lost. Who cares? He needs to take this with all... He can't just take this with a grain of salt, man. If he wins this, he's the number 1 in the world. And this is like a one-chance opportunity. Because Strickland, it's rare to see his style at the top of the division. I hope he wins. It'd screw up some things if he won. Because Dricus Izzy would be off. Big fights with Izzy would be off. Izzy Chimaev would no longer be a thing. So, maybe for the division, Izzy... Maybe after all, if Izzy wins, it'd be good. But I hope Strickland goes out there and gets it done. I hope he does. I just don't see it. I don't see it. He's just going to kick up his legs. Like, Strickland gets his legs kicked up by Allen, by Hermanson. I know he takes them well, but Izzy is so much better than grapplers and Hermanson and Allen, who can strike a little bit, I guess. Both of them can. But they're mainly known for their grappling game. Alright, Cannonier was still chewing up the leg. Lots of people were. Abbas was. Imavov wasn't really. I don't know what Imavov was doing in that fight. Don't really know what his game plan really was, but I just don't think he's going to go well here for, you know, Mr. Strickland. Don't think it'll go well here. He could land some jabs. I just don't think it'll work out here. Izzy KO'd Pereira. I think the leg kick games are going to be there. And now he's back. I think this is going to be the original Izzy, that pre-Pereira Izzy. I think the Pereira fight was just like, get through Pereira. Get through Pereira. Now he's back at these contenders. I got Adesanya. I think it'll be boring early on. Strickland's going to try feinting some takedowns, but he's the most parrying person in the UFC. Parrying with his hands. Izzy's good at feints. I can see Izzy rocking him early, but keeping calm early. Strickland egging him to come on, but Adesanya's just chewing up his legs. Round 1's competitive, but Izzy wins it definitely. Round 2, I can see Izzy just feinting with some jabs. Strickland out jabbing him, popping Izzy head back. I can see as Strickland tries to go for a jab. Question mark kick wrapping around Strickland's head and putting him to sleep. I caught Strickland losing this fight. I think Izzy's too good. I think he's too good. The press conference will be insane though. Hopefully Strickland gets him emotional. And Izzy, but Izzy, when Izzy's emotional, he does good. That's one thing that's against the odds for Izzy. When he's emotional, he does good. When people shit talk him, or it's just presence there like Pereira, it does well for him annoyingly. But when you're nice to him like Whitaker, and he's the one trash talking Whitaker and that, then it goes against him. And Whitaker still was failed to grapple with him. I think Strickland's a better grappler than Whitaker. Strickland needs to wrestle, man. Maybe on the feet for the first 2 rounds. He can strike with Izzy. But I think, in my opinion, Strickland should go out there and just Like, does he really think he'll outstrike Izzy? Like, he made this mistake against Pereira. Correct it and go for the wrestling, man. He really should. Like, this is concerned. Like, he really should. Like, against Pereira, you can say, oh, I thought I was going to beat him in the striking. But, I mean, realistically, he's a world kickboxing champ. What did you expect? You were going to outstrike him to a decision? I don't have a chance, man. You got to wrestle here against Izzy. Or else this is just going to be a brutal loss for you. And I'm not going to predict him to wrestle. Plus, if he even does wrestle, Izzy has good takedown defense. Overrated takedown defense, in my opinion. But ankle pick Izzy. Get the back. Land some big shots. Right then and there, it's your round. Try going for the finish. You've got good cardio. Strickland does have really good cardio. I think Strickland can win. I think he can if he wants to. And if he really, really wants this, he can get it. But I just don't see it. I think Izzy's a safe pick here. But the winner of this one, Dricus Du Plessis, if it's Izzy. If Strickland wins, they're going to run back a rematch. Most definitely. They're going to have to... they're going to have to give infinite title shots to Izzy. That's what they do. They do it for Moreno as well. Because they're a star. But if Izzy wins, it's Dricus. Fuck Chimaev. He needs at least 2 wins at middleweight, not just Costa and immediately a title shot. The fuck's Chimaev done? Alright. So yeah, I'm going to go for winner of this one, Izzy. Winner, if Strickland wins, run back the rematch. If Izzy wins, Du Plessis in Africa next year in February. Like and subscribe. Thank you for watching. I got Izzy. Round 2. Question mark kick KO. Peace.